Hello and welcome to my channel Poppy in Italy. So recently I haven't really been filming, it's because I had a little holiday. I didn't actually go anywhere, but I had lots of friends from England and from other places come here and stay with me in Italy, and it was fab. We had the best time. I was really sad to see them go, but like we had a big Halloween party and we went to do lots of autumnal things. We went and picked chestnuts, and there's a little fair also in my village, and we went to that, and there were games, and it was fab. So although I haven't been videoing, and I'm really sorry, I have had a really good time and a nice little break. But today is Monday for me, so I feel like it's the start of a new week, get back into it, get back to work, get back to videoing. And so I wanted to start this week with a daily makeup routine. So some people are asking how I do my makeup for the day. Now they've said it looks quite natural. I think I wear quite a lot of makeup, if I'm honest. This is me without makeup. I've just washed my face, and today especially I was feeling like it looked a bit dull, so I used the L'Oreal Skin Expert detox mask. It's with the charcoal, sorry, it's got like charcoal on it, and I just feel like this one, it says purifying and illuminating, and I do feel like it does that for me. So on days, oh, fix that, oh no, never mind. Yeah, I don't know, I really like that. So today, especially when I'm feeling a bit like my skin's dull, I just popped that on before this, and then I've already moisturised with the Garnier Skin Active Day Cream with honey flower. Okay, that's that one. Now I've nearly finished actually, so I'm looking, I can't decide whether to use this one again or to try a new moisturiser. So if you have any moisturising suggestions, please comment below. I'd really like to know. This was good. I feel like it's quite thick, which is good, especially in the winter. Now I bought this in the summer, and so it felt a bit oily, but I'm wondering now if I should buy it again, because in the winter, when you need that bit of extra moisturisation, hydration in your skin. So yeah, please comment below and let me know. So I've got all my bits and pieces on my bed here. I don't normally do my makeup on my bed, but it's difficult for me to film in my bathroom because it's quite small. Oh, I've just found this as well. This is the Laborario. It's mandarin and apple lip balm. So I'm just going to pop that on. There you go. Why not? So yeah, I don't normally do my makeup here, but I think it's going to be easier to film. Sometimes my skin can get quite red, especially on my cheeks. Today it seems okay. When it is quite red, I like to use this face base skin tone from Kiko because it's green, and sorry, I got fluff on my face. So I feel like this skin tone face base stuff, it's in green, and I just feel like that cancels out any red, and I will just kind of target those areas that get really red on my face. But today I think it's okay, so I'm not going to use that, and having moisturised my face, I'm kind of just going to go for it. I'm using the Yves Saint Laurent Touch Eclat, whatever you call it, foundation in BR20. Now again, this one, it's a little bit pale for me at the moment, but I was using a BB cream all summer, and it's only like this week it's gone really cold, and I just feel like my skin's super dry and I need that extra coverage now. So yeah, I'm using this. It's actually from last year. Is that gross? Is that so gross? But I really like it. It goes on and it's not too heavy. This is a very realistic makeup video because none of my brushes are washed. They're all a bit gross, so sorry about that. This is a Kiko Milano number 5 stippling brush, and I'm just going to pop some of this on the back of my hand like you do, and then I'm going to stipple away. Pardon me, I've got my little makeup brush. I mean, I don't know if this is right. This is what I do. And now I'm just going to kind of work it all in and try and move it around. Now, I do like this foundation, but I also feel like if you don't really rub it in, it kind of leaves streaks, which is a bit weird, which way you don't want. You can see, I think you can kind of see it's kind of streaky, but if you keep going, it kind of does blend in after a while. Now I've been told that it might be the brushes that I'm using, like if I don't use a stippling brush, if I use like a beauty blender or whatever, but I don't know. The beauty blender just seems to take forever. I feel like with a brush it's quite quick. With the beauty blender you're like for like half an hour. Ain't nobody got time for that. Obviously foundation's always first for me. Generally, I think after that, do I do my eye makeup? I can't think. But what I've really liked at the moment for like a year, is the Naked 2 Basics, the little one. I just think that those colours are really, I think especially as a teacher you want to stay quite, I don't know, quite neutral. So I don't want to go too sparkly. So the fact that these are matte, I think that's really good. So I'm going to take, this is actually the brush from the Naked 2 palette, and I like it because it's got the little fluffy end for blending, but I use it for anything. I'm actually going to use this one here, it's called Stark, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. Ooh, okay. Just get a nice, it's kind of brightens up the pupil part of my eye really, so it doesn't look too dark. And then I'm just going to use the same brush for this whole thing, by the way, FYI. I'm going to take, I think, I'm going to take this one called Frisk, and I'm going to put that all along the edge. What do you call it? Not very good at this. What do you call it? Like the socket part. And I'm really going to just get in there and pop that on. Lovely jubbly. And the other one, obviously. You could do that, I suppose. You could do it differently. One eye different. The next one, I'm going to start with these warmer ones. What's it called? Cover. And I just want to put that in the corner. Put cover in the corner of the eye. Now, I'm going to try and, I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like I'm wearing a lot, but don't worry. We'll make it work. It'll come out, don't you worry. Okay. Now I'm looking a bit like Catwoman. So I go in with the fluffy end and I just start floofing, blending, making it look a lot softer. So those two colours, the warmer one and the one which is a bit cooler, blending them together, making it look a bit more normal. I don't know if you can see the difference straight away. This one's a lot more, it's a lot bigger as well, but it's a lot more smoother. And this one, I'm just going to do the same. Do you ever find as well, like you do one eye, it's always the same eye as well. I feel like this one always comes out much better than this one. I don't know why. Also the eyeliner, the eyeshadow, one of them's always better than the other one. Okay, so it's not as dramatic as it was before, which is good. But what I like to do now is just kind of, so now it's all blended, I want to kind of put in a little bit of definition along the lash line with a darker colour. And it's called Primal, it's just the darker one here. And I'm going to go in just with like the very tip of this brush. Again, the same brush, sorry guys. Get rid of that. And I just want to like kind of maybe bring it up into the corner there so you can see it's just a tiny little more lined. It looks like a bit more like on purpose now. And I don't know if you can see the difference. I do the same with this one. Oh, and maybe also just a little bit on the bottom lash. This is the part of the video where I go back in with my foundation brush, having spilt eyeshadow all over my cheeks, and I try and get rid of it. Okay. Does anyone else find that? I feel like when I watch tutorials on YouTube, they like put on their eyeshadow and their foundation stays like immaculate. I have to go back in and like make sure that all of those bits that I dropped on my cheek covered up again. Okay, so now I feel like I should do some eyeliner. Now normally I use two hands for this. I will attempt to do it with one hand so that you can see kind of what I'm doing. And this is actually the Kat Von D ink liner. Is it Tattoo Ink Liner in Trooper? It's okay. I mean, it doesn't come off, that's true. But to like apply, maybe it's just me, I'm shaking it to try and get more of this eyeliner into the actual pen bit, but I feel like it's, even when it was brand new, it felt like it was running out a lot. But I'm going to try this because, like I said, it doesn't come off, so that's good for work. Okay. And sorry, what I'm just going to do with this one is a really, really simple cat eye. What I like to do to keep it kind of looking natural is to actually start halfway along the eye. So I'm not actually going to do the full eye, I'm just going to do a little bit. See, I'm trying, but I can't do it. I'm going to use, this is just the Sephora Original black liquid eyeliner, and it's got a little, it's got a little softy brush. Oh, there we go. I don't know, I've got the mirror like right here. But I don't know how else to do it. I don't know how these people who like are like this far away from the mirror and they just, I can't do it. I have to be like right in there to see what I'm doing, so. And you can see, sorry, the difference. Again. And this one for sure will be different. So never mind. Let's try. Next things next. I'm using the Benefit Boing Industrial Strength Concealer in number 1, which is really good, especially if you powder it afterwards. That's powdering. If you powder it afterwards, it stays all day without smudging, which is good. However, I will say, I went to Sephora, I said to the woman, what colour should I get? She said, you'll be a number 1 because you're super pale. I said, yeah, I can believe that, I'm pretty pale. And it is so light. I don't know if they do that on purpose because it's meant to be like illuminating. But yeah, I just feel like it's a very light one. I'll still use it, and maybe it's better because now that it's winter and I'll go even paler, it'll suit me, I hope. And I'm using this with the Kiko Milano concealer brush, which is number 1. So, and again, I don't know if this is right, but I kind of just smudge it in. I feel like I get kind of bluey dark bags under my eyes, I don't know why. So they kind of start here and come down, so that's just the part that I like to conceal. Obviously again on both eyes, so I'll do the other one. Ooh. And maybe just conceal where it gets a bit red around my nose. Again, don't know why that's particularly a red area, why it should be. Okay, so I don't know if that's just me, but that seems like a really pale concealer, but I like it as a concealer. But they only do 3 shades, so that's a bit annoying, so maybe the number 2 is like super dark. I haven't tried it. It doesn't actually look so bad when I put it on, to be fair. Next, I keep saying that, next, I have the, let me read this out, Becca, a Shimmering Skin Perfector Spotlight in Opal. Again, this was like in a tester thing, so I like to buy like little tasters of things, and if I like it, I'll buy the bigger version. And I got this like with a little Becca, again the same sort of thing, it's a shimmering, but this is the powder in, I think this is also in Opal, yes. So I'm going to apply this to the regular highlightable areas, cheekbones of course, get them bad boys up there, top of my brow, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit along my nose, and a line across my face. I think that's what you're meant to do for contouring. If it's not, let me know. And then I just use my finger to kind of blend it in. So once I've done all the cream stuff on my face, I then kind of like to do all of the powdery stuff. And that includes, these are gross by the way because I've had them since last year. But because they've been knocking about in my makeup bag, they just get ruined. So it's the Benefit Hoola, which I like to use for contouring. The Dandelion, which is a really nice pink, but it's not the shimmery one, it's matte again. And the Becca Opal for highlighting. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get my Kiko Milan. No, again, this is called a number 1 brush. Oh no, sorry, number 10. This is a number 10. The concealer is a number 1. This is definitely number 10, okay. And I'm really gutted because I dropped this the other day and as you can see it's all smashed. But I'm still going to use it, okay. It's quite powerful as well, so you only need a little bit. So I'm going to get some of that on my brush. And I'm going to go over those highlighted areas, kind of softly. Bit on my chin, bit on my nose, kind of push that in, but kind of leave it kind of, oh, is it left a little hair there, but I'm going to kind of leave it kind of raw like that. Then I'm going to get my Hoola, and it comes with a little brush, and I quite like the brush because you can just do a line. This will look crazy, but bear with me. Look at that, see that? And definitely along my chin to give me more of a distinguished jawline. Again, I know I look insane, but bear with me because I'm going to continue. Now I'm going to stick on some of this Dandelion on the apples of my cheeks, so I have to smile to find them. And that's it, that's the video. No. So now I look a bit crazy. I'm taking the Kiko Milano in number 7. It's a big fluffy, it's meant to be like a powdery brush. And I go crazy and just blend it all in. And hopefully it'll make it less like a clown and a little more natural. So you can see this side compared to this side. It's looking a lot better, I think. I hope. So now that all my powder's blended in and everything, what I could do is I use this Invisible Touch face fixing powder. Face fixing, that's a tall order really, but okay. This is Invisible Touch face fixing powder from Kiko. So it's kind of just like a really, ooh, I knew that was going to happen. Invisible powder, and I use the same big fluffy number 7 brush, and I just want to make sure that I set my concealer because I haven't done that yet. So this is probably the worst brush for this because I'm trying to be really like specific about where I put it. And I can also put this wherever I feel like I get a little bit, what's the word, oily during the day. So I kind of put it on my forehead, on my nose, on my chin. Oh, my foot's gone dead. Oh, my foot's gone dead. Okay. I was kneeling on it, that's my own fault. Again, I feel like I do this in a very random order. Now I'm going to go back to my eyes and do some curlies. These ones, I don't know where they're from. Superdrug, maybe. Standard eyelash curlers. Oh, seriously, my foot. Ah, wake up, wake up. Oh. Okay, so nearly finished. I've curled my lashes and now I'm using the Volume Millions du Cil Extra Black. This is L'Oreal Paris. It's the one with, I don't know if she's still on it. It was Eva Longoria doing the advert for years. And I have used this for years. It's literally my favourite mascara. And I've tried different ones and I always come back to this one. I think the brush, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of like, it just separates the lashes and makes them look super long. So I love this one. So, and I kind of wiggle it and pull up as well. I try and wiggle it as well to try and separate and elongate my stumpy little lashes. I mean, just look at that, like the difference. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, that's incredible really for me. Oh, and then obviously I get it above my eye because that's standard, you know, every day. Does anyone else have these problems, like wonky face problems? One eye's better than the other. One eyebrow. One eyebrow is always way better than the other. That's a given. Okay, battery died, but I'm back. And I was just about to do my eyebrows. So I've been using the Sephora Gel. I don't even know what that says. Sephora Gel Sourcils Strucante Brow Builder in Rich Chestnut, number 3. And I find that it gets a lot of the makeup on it, like it builds up a lot on the brush, so I just take quite a lot off. I found that if you put it on straight from this, you just have scouse brow. So there's nothing wrong with a bit of scouse brow, but I don't want to look like I've gotten a Sharpie and drawn it on. I just want to fill them in. Quite a lot though, I will fill them in quite a lot. So yeah, I like this little brush. I feel like it kind of separates all the little hairs as well, which is nice. But what I like about this is that it's a gel, so hopefully everything will stay in place. But it's also, it's got colour, so I don't feel like I have to like gel it and draw it and do everything. I feel like this is a lot quicker, and they look totally different. I don't know what they're doing today, but they're a bit different, but we'll go with it. The last thing then will be the lips, and there are 2 things I like to use. Is the L'Oreal Paris 630 in Beige and Nude, and this is like, oh, I've got 2 of them and they're both tiny because I use them literally every day, and it's just like the nicest nudie rosy colour, so I line my lips with that, but I also fill it all in basically. And I don't want to go mad, but I just want to line them a little bit bigger. So I've just lined my lips with the L'Oreal, and now I'm using the Kat Von D something or other, Ophalia, what's it called? Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Ophalia. So this is really nice. It's a liquid lipstick, but it ends up being matte and it doesn't crack, it doesn't make my lips really dry. I really like this. So I feel like that's kind of it. My hair's a bit crazy in this video because I haven't done that yet, but as far as makeup stuff goes, I'm finished. I don't know how long that takes. I'm going to time it. Probably a little longer because I was rambling on as well. Normally with this kind of video, people end it with the standard, you know, the special face poses. Or I've also prepared the setting spray that you have to do as well. I don't know. I'll actually finish my video with saying this is how I do my makeup. I wouldn't say it's a tutorial, I'd just say this is how I do my makeup video. If you liked it, thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!